Hey, y'all. Oh, snap. You can hear me better, and I ain't got to shout in my studio anymore. I got a microphone for my birthday. One of the best gifts I've received in a while. Does this top the love sack from last year? No, no, doesn't top it, but it's up there with it. It's definitely up there with it. So, let me catch y'all up a little bit and then jump right into it because I don't want this to be an hour long video. Um, so first things first. Um, it's my birthday. All right, not officially my birthday, but it is during the celebration time. I'm doing 34 days of happiness where I do just small little things to, you know, celebrate my life. Shit. So this is one of the things that I'm doing for the 34 days. Actually having a decent freaking video, especially before 2020 comes in, because I said 2020 was the year that I was really going to invest more and like branch out, do more different types of content, and post at least 2 to 3 videos a week. See if I can really generate a buzz. So yeah. And then last week, I forgot to post on Thursday. Not forgot to post, I just couldn't. Like, I was sick, like, deathly sick. But in realizing that, I was like, I need to start having some content kind of up. So when my life hits the fan, you guys can still, keep up with me or have that, I don't know, weekly, oh, there she go moment. So yeah, so I'm gonna get my life together. But today's video is literally just the 34 things that 33 taught me. And so I'm going to just share to keep the party going. I'm going to apologize in advance for holding this mic. I haven't bought the mic stand yet, but then y'all are going to see a transition like this, and it's going to be really cute, and I'm going to be able to move it. It's going to be really great. And then I had a whole moment last night with my homeboys about this mic. So, so yeah, I cannot continue to hold this mic. So yeah, the mic stand's coming. It actually is in the mail. And it's gonna pop up at someone's house, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And be like, "Oh, hey, it's here! Yay, thank you! Oh, thank you so very much." So anyway, so yeah, let's just jump right into it, I guess. Cause 34 is a long list. Goddamn. So the first thing that 33 taught me was that loving yourself is paramount to anything positive coming your way. It took me a long time to kind of, I guess, learn that lesson, to get that lesson. But yeah, like 33 kind of cemented it for me. The second thing is you got to stop blaming your childhood at some point. A lot of the conversations that I was having in 33 was kind of reconnecting with a lot of people from my past, and a lot of their, I guess, early on questions was about my childhood and my growing up. And it's like, at this point in my life, I'm kind of like, yeah, fuck it. Like, yeah, fuck it. Like, it had its impacts, but now I'm in the driver's seat. And so that's really important to me, for me, as I move forward, as I grow. I don't know. Number 3, it's helping others can make you appreciate yourself more. And I didn't realize that. Like, I had this helping spirit in me. I just always want to help and love and dote all over people. And a lot of times in the past it's backfired on me. But now it's more like I get to see the beauty of who and what Regina is when I help some people out, when I do things that may not necessarily be solely about me. So yeah, I'm appreciating myself more because of how I give to others. Number 4, boy, I can, will, and do procrastinate. Like, I am a procrastinator. I think that's the big thing I'm gonna try to tackle as this new year approach, or as a couple of days into my new year. Yeah, I'm going to try not to procrastinate anymore. Number 5 is, after you master loving yourself, then you can start loving on others. And that's, I don't know, I keep hearing RuPaul all the time in the back of my head. If you don't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen? And it's like, I always loved that statement, but now I get to live that statement. And it is a totally different thing when you're actually living in your growth. Like, I love every moment of who and what I'm becoming right now. So, yeah. Number 6, um, time isn't given to you. You got to make time happen. A lot of the things that I didn't get done this year is just because I chose to do other shit with my time and then realized that I was wasting it, like just wasting my time. I actually have a school project this week where I have to keep track of what I'm doing with my damn time. And when I realized that I'm just like sleeping for hours on end or out with my friends drinking for hours on end, and I'm great at like filling up time. So like I might be out drinking, but I'm doing some homework on the side or this, that, or the third. It still doesn't. I'm not using the time that is in front of me well. So I have to make time work. That's it. Um, Number 7, kind of on that time thing, is that time truly does heal all wounds. It just does. I've reconnected with a lot of people who there was just a lot of pain in our past, and we just kind of talked about it and made the shit work and moving forward with the same idea of not hurting anymore collectively, and that's great. Like, that means the world to me. Number 8, good friends make you feel whole. Um, they don't put you together, but they make you feel whole. You, of course, got to have the pieces to start to be whole, but they definitely help put that shit together. Hold on, because I haven't had coffee in a week either. God damn. I missed coffee. Number 9 is a thing that I guess was the theme of me engaging with new people this year. Hurt people, even when they don't mean to. And that's just a straight up thing. Like, that's kind of helped me get through some of the shit that I go through at work. I just realized that a lot of the people who negatively focus on me just have a lot of negative shit going on in their life, and it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's not personal. They're hurting, and so they don't know how to do anything but hurt. And so I'm gonna just take my little personal feelings out the shit. I mean, that's just it. Number 10, it's okay to avoid messiness and drama. I guess along the same line, right? Like, I don't have to, nor am I obligated to engage with you in your bullshit. Like, I don't have to give you my reaction. Your shit doesn't deserve a reaction from me. So I will just look at you. Oh, okay. If that's how you feel. If that's what makes you happy, I mean, I don't, it's not for me. Um, Number 11, along the same vein too, dropping people who don't add value to you is okay. And I think that's a thing. I don't know if it's a black thing or a young thing or a millennial thing, but yeah, I struggled for a long time with dropping people out my life who just didn't serve my life. And it's not like you got to do anything for me per se. You just got to show up and show out. And however our relationship dictates, a lot of people don't withhold that. So I had to drop fools. Sorry, but not really. Number 12 was letting yourself be open to new experiences. It's the real way to learn new stuff about yourself. And I know that's one of those duh Regina moments, but it's kind of like those things of you build up all of this I can't, I won't, I don't in your mind, and then next thing you know, you just ain't doing, you ain't moving, you not growing just because of all these dumb obstacles you put in front of yourself. 2019, I did not say I can't a lot, and that kind of opened me up to a whole lot of new experiences, and then I've grown a whole lot. Number 13, it is possible to change the direction of your life. You just have to be willing to do so. 2019, or at least definitely the last 2 quarters of 2019, outside of the turmoil that my life brought, I made drastic changes. I just made some drastic ass changes, and it was scary to do so. But then the minute you start moving, you find yourself in the thick of it, and you like, oh, well, what the fuck was I afraid of in the beginning? Like, you just got to get moving. So I just got moving. Number 14, change is to be celebrated, but not to get stuck in. You can't relish in every little small step, right? Because then it can derail you. You can be overly celebrating just applying to college. You could be overly celebrating buying lights for your studio. You can be overly celebrating finally participating in an open mic night, right? Like these are just 3 small things that I overly celebrated and then stopped and just didn't do much beyond that point until I had to jar myself awake again and be like, Regina, like doing one thing is just the one thing you're supposed to do, dummy. So yeah, I mean, I can't get stuck in every little small step that I make just because it's a positive thing. I have to respect them, but get stuck in them is a whole different thing. Number 15, and this one was a hard pill to kind of swallow in my 33rd year, but I was coping with my pain by being distracted by other shit. Once I started tackling my pain, it opened up so many positive things in my life. It really allowed the change in my life to stick. But for so long, I would tell myself, I'm fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not hurt. And it's like, no, bitch, you hurt. You've been through some hurtful ass shit. It's okay to say that you're hurt. It's not okay to continuously being hurt and doing nothing about it. And that's the gag. Number 16, I've realized that I've been loved and loving wrong for so long. And now that I have better examples of what love is or should be or can be in my life, it's like, well, one, the shit's kind of overwhelming at times. But more importantly, it's overwhelming in a good way. This is a pressure that I can like live up to. I mean, I relish in pressure and tension anyway, but this is good tension to have. Me and my brother joke all the time that they're good problems to have. Like when he's complaining about stuff, and I'm like, Negro, I just will like 10% of your goddamn yearly annual income, or just 10% of your access to life. Nigga, you got good problems. Like, just smile at doing the shit that you got to do. Because you got good problems. You could have bad problems. Number 17 is being at peace with yourself is an amazing feeling that I don't ever want to lose again. I say it like that because when I was younger, around 16, and 16 keeps coming up for me. When I was 16, I was so pleasantly happy with myself. Like, life wasn't great, but I was happy with myself. I was at peace with myself, and I lost that along the way a lot. Like, trying to please everybody else, make everybody else happy. But, fuck that shit. I'm not giving this feeling up ever again. Fuck that. My kids are going to depend on me loving myself for them to understand what love is. Like, no. So I'm not giving it up. I'm so at peace. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm so at peace. I'm so at peace at times it's scary. I wake up sometimes and I'm like, everything's moving right. Everything's, am I dead? Did I die? Oh my God. Did I die? I didn't die. I changed. And it's okay. Number 18, along the same vein, is I'm not as evil as I was made to believe that I am. I mean, I'm different. I'm loud. I can be fussy. I can be very fussy, but I'm not evil. Like, a lot of people in my past had me convinced that I was an evil person. No, baby, I'm not evil. You just didn't. You couldn't. We didn't work. And that's fine. That is absolutely fine. But to put that evil moniker on me, and it held me up a lot. It made me do a lot of, as I call it, stutter stepping through life. But that's not okay. And I'm not evil. And fuck you if you think I am. Number 19. It takes a lot of strength to admit that you have been one of the biggest obstacles in your life. And Regina has been a big obstacle in Regina's life. Yup, I'm going to sip on that one. Because Regina has been Regina's problem in a lot of respects. In a whole lot of respects. And so I'm not letting her do that shit to me no more. That's essentially it. Like, she can't. She can't fuck this up. She cannot. She shan't. She shan't not fuck this up. And that's just it. And that's just all. And I'm okay with saying that sometimes I fuck my own life up. I am now willing to acknowledge that, own it, fucking hold myself accountable, and not do the shit anymore. That's just it, and that's all. Number 20 is my normal isn't everyone's normal. And I guess because I've had a lot of similarities with other people's life, I was just thinking my bullshit was just life, and it's not. Like, it's not. And I realized that a lot of people who was experiencing the same shit that I was experiencing, you know, those similarities that I was like, no, this is just normal, they were allowing themselves to exist in a state that is just beneath them, that is just not what life should be. So I'm okay with saying that, like, I don't subscribe to this shit no more. And that's just it. Like, I just don't. Like, there's a lot of shit that I just don't subscribe to anymore. And if that alienates me from you, I'm okay with that too. Number 21 is support comes in many forms. Understanding how to use that support is very important. And I didn't. Sometimes some people can only support you by letting you get it off your chest. They can't do anything. They can't solve anything for you. They can't fix it. But they can listen. And that is needed. Like, that is just fucking needed. And I think the new people in my life, who's helped me see that a lot. Like, they just really have. Like, this is the best work crew I've ever had. I will actually have lasting friends from this work experience, and they're teaching me a lot. They just really are. Yeah. So number 22, I can't allow my downfalls to be my defining factors. And for a large portion of my life, like, a lot of the shit that I didn't do or didn't accomplish or couldn't be were the things that, like, shaped who I thought Regina was. And that's not it. That's not it at all. That's not the move, ma'am. That is not the move. We all gonna fall down. We all gonna scrape ourselves. We all gonna have wounds. But, like, you're not disabled because your knee is skin. Like, you're not. You don't even have a disability. You got a boo-boo, boo-boo. You got a boo-boo. That's it. Number 23. Good people can still break into my life no matter how murky shit may seem. No matter how dark shit has gotten. Like, this year was dark in a lot of different ways. But there were good people there who was like, no. There's light over there. No. Look right there. No. Stop what you're doing. You're being a dumbass. Number 24. Creating the lifestyle of growth and positivity is completely up to me. Did I just? Yeah, I sure did. And I'm keeping it. We adjusting to a new mic. That's just all it's going to be. But yeah, I create this new lifestyle of smiling and being happy and growing and doing new things and experiencing new shit. That's all in my control. And if, again, baby, if you missed it 2 points ago, fuck you if you're not with me. I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. Number 25. Respecting myself out loud has been kind of the rules of engagement for others. And I appreciate that all day. A lot of people have been saying to me as of late, oh, you a woman, you a grown ass woman. Yeah, I'm super grown. Like, and if I am willing to do anything for myself to make myself be respected and appreciated and loved inwardly, yo, you're not going to do nothing outwardly to take that from me, because I'll fight you. Yeah, no, I'll straight up fight you at this point. Like, I will fight for my respect and sanity. And sometimes fighting you is just not saying a word and choosing to not allow you to be in my life. Whatever. Number 26, changing my diet, the food that I consume, and the mental things that I consume, the videos that I watch, the books that I read, all of that, has made me an overall better person inside and out. Shit, I've been trying to figure out how I've gained some weight lately. I eat better. I eat more consistently. I don't drink as much as I used to. Well, now when I drink, it's more of some hard liquor versus the beer, because that water. But whatever. Like, again, just paying attention to that which you intake makes a better output. And that's just straight science at that point. Number 27, I have to be deliberate in the moves that I make to improve my life. And I know some of y'all are like, Regina, this isn't rocket science. These are like things you should know before you turn 34. Yes, bitch, they are things I should know before I turn 34. I didn't know them before I turned 33. I'm just saying. Like, I mean, you may know something, but knowing something and applying something and accepting something are like three vastly different things. They look alike. They kind of cousins and shit, but like they got different fathers. Like, they really do. So I don't care. I don't care. Number 28, family is truly important. And I know you're like, God damn it, Regina, you with all these simple lessons. But I was raised in a cave. Shit, a dark, warm cave. God damn it. Like, we were isolated a lot. And it's not, going back on that. You got to let your childhood go. But you do have to acknowledge what your childhood did to you. And so, yeah, I didn't know family is and was and can be as important as it has been in 2019 for me. It was just crazy. Reconnecting with a lot of my cousins and distant family members. People who was just around as I grew up. It's been great. It's been great. Like, when you come out of that cave, it's like, oh shit, is this what sunlight feels like? I like it. I like it a lot. So it is what it is. Number 29, I've become okay with being a creative person. For so long, I've been made to feel weird or, oh, you don't fit in. No, bitch, you're not supposed to. I've also had just people who don't understand how my brain works, so they want to kind of like chop it down. I can't invite that into my life anymore. I'm definitely on some let's love and let love be. Number 30, shutting the fuck up is my strongest flex. That's just it. I realize how much power I have when I just don't say shit. When I just be like, oh, okay. That shit ain't got shit to do with me. Strongest flex. It's my strongest flex, yo. It's my superpower. Shutting the fuck up. Number 31. Being still to reflect on life, and the next step is okay and it's important. I've always been in this realm where if you're not doing something every day, then you fucking losing. Like, you are a loser. That's weird. That's weird. Sometimes you gotta rest. Sometimes you just need to think. Sometimes you just need to be still and breathe, and that's okay. Be still and be at peace. Don't stay there forever, but take that moment. Number 32, I can't be around negative people. I just can't. Although I'm healing, I won't say I'm fully healed yet. And so there are still small cracks and crevices in this making of me, this foundation of me that I'm creating, that negativity will hurt it, like legitly just hurt it. And so I can't do that. I just can't do that to myself. Number 33, don't chase men. And in 2019, I have not chased men. And it's been weird because in not chasing them, it's been a lot of guys kind of like, hey, what you doing? What the fuck do you want? I don't trust you. I don't know you. And I think your feet stink. Go away. But, all this self-love and not chasing men and holding myself on a particular pedestal, probably will bring around the husband. Yeah. He gonna have to deal with the fact that shit scares me a little bit. But if he's my husband, he'll understand and we'll just move and grow through it. But yeah, I don't chase men anymore. I don't. So if you're a man and you're used to me always being up your butt, like what's going on, where you doing, where you going, where you been, where you having with the hammer, that did you eat, did you butt, fuck that shit. Sorry, that train has sailed. Lastly, guys, the 34th thing that 33 taught me was smile through all the shit. Smile through all the shit. Just smile, bitch. Smile. And live your best life. God damn it. Just smile. It could be worse. Oh my God, it could be so worse. Just smile, Regina. God damn, just smile. So yeah, that's it. I know these are simple things. Probably most of you have already had these lessons, but in staying true to myself and continuously sharing this process of growth that I'm going through, yeah, this is some shit that came crystal clear for me. So what am I, just 3 days? What is today? Yeah, just 3 or 4 days into my celebration, a couple of days past the actual birthday. So not even a full week into 34. This is going to be the best year of my life. I'm already claiming it. I'm already calling it. Shit, I can already feel it and how I'm moving. This year is going to be amazing. I would love to take you guys along for the ride with me. So, it's space. It's space in my alphabet car and all letters are allowed. Sorry, the Dave Chappelle shit was hilarious. But yeah, it's space in this car for everybody who wants to come in. And remember, every stop is your stop. So if you want to get off, baby, please feel free to get off of the Love This Shit train. Because I'm loving this shit. I really am. I'm loving this shit. So, as always, my family, my loves, my babies, I'm going to leave you with a lot of light. There's going to be one more light that I add to this studio to really light this bitch up. And get it going and make it real official. And then we're going to get some backdrops going and we're going to do all that. But I want you to see me. So that's why I always leave you with some light. Of course, as always, because there's no blueprint to this shit. I leave you with some life. Hopefully my life will allow you to see some things in yours or realize some things that you've already been through, or hell, at the bare minimum, hopefully my life, my journey, my story is your cautionary tale. Because, bitch, I go through this, so you won't have to go through this. Hopefully. I know I fucked this line up. Who cares? And then lastly, but most certainly, as freaking always, I leave you guys with a lot of love. Because 33, I was showered with love. It was my Jesus year, and I feel like the universe was conspiring to love me. And I love the universe and myself, and importantly, you guys, all the same.